Hello my beautiful amazing movie freaks. So let's talk about Fatal Attraction. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the Fatal Attraction series that is now streaming on Paramount Plus. There are a total of 3 episodes out right now, but I'm only going to be talking about episode 1. So we open up with Dan Gallagher, and he is presently at his parole hearing for the murder of Alexandra Forrest. He explains why he deserves a second chance and admits to killing her, and basically tells them what they want to hear. A young woman in the stands watches as he's taken back into custody, and we see that it's Ellen, his daughter, who's about in her early 20s. We then follow her to her therapist's office, and she's trying to accept the fact that her father is up for parole. Dan asked her to go originally. She didn't know if she was going to go or not, but she ended up going. I think the curiosity got the best of her. We then formally meet Dan in the past, who is a busy, successful DA. He has a wife, Beth, and a daughter, Ellen, who is so supportive of him and his job. Dan is up for the job of judge, which he is super excited about and feels like he has it in the bag. He has an amazing relationship with his wife, and even more with his daughter. I feel their connection, even though they're not in real life, but I feel like they are. They make you feel like that. So Dan walks into the courtroom and he briefly glances at Alex, a victim's advocate for the court, and they're formally introduced because they are working on a case together. And obviously Dan is amazing at what he does. The day after his birthday party, he is told that he will not be getting the judge position, and it will be going to someone who's not even a prosecutor. So he goes and gets drunk at the bar he's a regular at, along with some of his other co-workers. He tries to make it seem like he doesn't care, but obviously he does. While in deep thought, Alex starts a casual conversation. While on the elevator after going to his office to look for his keys, the elevator opens up and guess who's there? Alex. There is a sexual tense moment. You could basically cut it with a knife. They're about to, looks like they're gonna kiss, but some co-workers board the elevator in the nick of time. So on his way home, he crashes his company car, and his friend Mike helps him so he doesn't get breathalyzed. Basically, that would ruin his career. Throughout the episode, he casually keeps running into Alex. When we go back to the present, Ellen is telling her mom that her dad wants to meet her. He wants to basically meet up with her. Since then, Beth has remarried and Ellen calls him dad. He raised her in a sense, so of course she would call him dad. They do meet up for the first time after his lengthy time in prison. He was sentenced to 15 years to life. They catch up and he tells her he wants to prove that he did not kill Alex, even though he said he did to get paroled, which she seemed confused about. The scene goes back and forth from past to present, where him and Ellen are speaking, and it goes to where he's pleading his case. And we end up with Alex sitting alone eating meatballs at the same bar, and Dan goes and sits next to her. So I was so excited to hear that they were making Fatal Attraction into a series. I mean, it is so beautifully written. The lines, the script, everything is just beautiful. I felt myself intrigued every second of this episode. Now, at first, I was not convinced that Joshua Jackson would do this part justice, just because Michael Douglas fills that part so well. Not because I didn't have faith in his acting abilities, but I still see him like as a mid-20-year-old man. Like I can't see him as an older person because, you know, I grew up with him in my childhood. So, but upon watching the first episode, there was no doubt left in my mind that they picked the right man for the part. We also have Amanda Peet, who plays Beth, his wife and then ex-wife. And she does amazing as well. I really enjoy her performance. Also, we have Alyssa Jarrells, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, who plays Ellen, the older version of Ellen. She is absolutely gorgeous, and I love her performance. Her face basically shows every emotion, and I love her. I've never seen her in any other role, so I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see her in more roles. Then we have Alex, who is played by Lizzie Kaplan. I really didn't think I could see anyone besides Glenn Close in this role. But Lizzie fits it so well. You never know what she's thinking because her face is such a blank canvas. Until she slowly starts to go mad, which we will go into depth more in the next episode. Now, I love that they basically made it so we see the aftermath of the first film, and even though it's a remake, I love the way that they did it, that they started out with him being incarcerated and then slowly builds up to how we got to that point. They transition from past to present throughout the show, and at no point are you confused when they do so. Well, at no point was I confused at where we were in the storyline. It just all meshed so well. Like, I felt completely informed the entire time. I knew when it was past and I knew it was present. Even though they didn't directly say it, it's apparent. They didn't make it confusing at all. So I'm really enjoying the series. There are new episodes every Sunday, but they were nice enough to start us off with 3. So stay tuned for episode 2 and 3. I'll be doing pretty much a breakdown of it probably tomorrow for 2. And if we're lucky, I'll get 3 out the same day. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you've watched it, if you're excited to watch it and you just haven't gotten a chance to watch it. Leave a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you have not done so already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.